Hey everyone, Aqua Alex Cardinale here, providing you with an update on my tropical fish and my aquarium. Now, I'm going to let the elephant out of the room. You're obviously noticing that this tank is a lot different. It is not my 75-gallon. I was finally able to upgrade all my fish to a 6-foot aquarium. I found this 6-foot aquarium for a hell of a deal on Facebook Marketplace. The tank is brand new, and I think the stand was homemade. So I picked up the tank and stand and a Fluval FX4 for a really good price. The tank is brand new. It was only used for a month until the guy unfortunately had to leave the aquarium hobby. So one of the conditions that I had to agree to for getting the larger aquarium was that I had to give the 75-gallon to my dad for his fish, and I would be able to have this large aquarium. But I do have this 55-gallon right here. There's nothing in it. There's probably not going to be anything in it for some time. This is just going to be a quarantine setup, or maybe a grow-out tank if I get some baby datnoids and bikers or something. But right now, this tank is sitting empty, and who knows, with me, I could be getting a fish as soon as next week. But right now, I don't have any plans on getting more fish, so I'll just leave this tank as it is for now. But this tank has the 2 Aqueon filters on it at the moment. I'm going to set up the main filtration for this tank tomorrow. There are no lids for this tank, so I had to set up some makeshift lids. Realistically, I really don't need lids, but I have them on there for the flagtails because they like to jump. But if I did not have the flagtails, then realistically, I wouldn't have to worry about a lid. But I have it on there just to be sure that they or the wolffish don't jump. But if you're worried about filtration, let me come over here and show you. You're also going to get a tour of my man cave. But this is the main filtration. It's going to be a Fluval FX4. I'm going to set it up tomorrow. Wish me luck on that. I've never had a canister before. But I'm going to set that up tomorrow, and we should be good to go. My tank should be clear. A lot clearer than the 75 was. Who wants a can of Coke? I got a cool little Coke fridge here. There's some ice cold Coke in there. I'm not going to be able to open that and hold my camera at the same time, but anyone that stops by here to check out my fish is welcome to get a can of cold Coke, because I love soda. But anyways, let's check out some of the fish. Here's one of my many widebar Schomburgkii with the cute orange face. Very gorgeous fish. There's the flagtails. They like to be bastards and jump out on me. Their first reaction to being moved to this large aquarium was to jump for some odd reason, but they're settled in now. Then we got a pink-tail Celsius up here. And we've got all my silver dollars. We've got the red hooks. We've got the Myleus Schomburgkii wide bars, the Mylossommas, which are very rare in the aquarium hobby. We've got the bala shark, tinfoil barb, and some other stuff that I'm going to show you. Right in the back is my Temensis peacock. He's looking beautiful. And it's nice to see a clear aquarium for once. I agree with my fans. But the Temensis is looking great. Then we've got my gold wolffish back here. He's my Nemo. I got him in December with only one pectoral fin. I'm assuming he was kept with other wolffish and they bit off his other, but he's a gorgeous fish. He loves to eat. I'm going to feed these guys right after I take this video. Look how beautiful my super red severum is. Gorgeous coloration on him. He's going to look even better in this tank. Here's one of my 3 vulture cats. They're loving the extra space. This guy is absolutely beautiful. This is my Rio Meta Orinco peacock bass. He loves to eat tilapia, earthworms, and market shrimp. So he's beautiful. One of my favorite fish, though, is in this driftwood, or this artificial decoration, and that is my Myleus Curupira, my black wolffish. I always have a hard time pronouncing their scientific name, so maybe that's God telling me not to try. Again, here are my widebar silver dollars. All 4 of them are male, so they all have that orange tint to them that makes them look like red-bellied pacu. Very, very gorgeous, if you ask me, and their colors are only going to get better as they mature. Now, for some new additions, I had to go to the fish store to buy, some of these decorations and the Aquarium filters, a lot of prime, because when you are setting up a new aquarium, you need to dose your tap water. So I bought a lot of prime, and they refill the largest bottle of prime, so I always get prime refills now for like $6, which isn't bad, instead of buying a whole new bottle. I did get a couple new fish and 2 medium-sized red hooks. So you may notice there's a couple of good-sized red hooks in there. Those are new. There's another wide bar that's new, a little bit larger than the other 3. Another new wide bar. Some noticeable new fish would be the Mylossomma in the back. And I think the last new fish in here that you guys might not have seen, I don't know where he is. Here he is. He's a Royal Pleco. He's a L190 Royal Pleco, and it's been years since I've had a Royal Pleco. He's doing great. He's eating algae wafers and cucumbers, and I'm sure he's picking out on the driftwood. As you guys know, Royal Plecos are Royal Plecos and all the Panicu species and some other Pleco species are driftwood eaters. So he's getting a good diet there. Very beautiful. I think that's everything that is new for this tank. And then we've got my severums. All of them look good in here. So you can tell the fish love their swimming space in here. Now, this tank does look a bit stocked. So over the next couple of months, I'm going to raise these fish. And then I got to decide what is staying and what I'm going to rehome. But definitely, I know that all the Myleus are going to stay. And I'll likely rehome the bala and the tinfoil. I'll keep a couple of the severums. Definitely the wolffish are going to stay. The peacocks will stay for a while until they get massive. And again, I'll keep only a couple severums. The vultures will stay for as long as they can until they get too large, and then I have no choice but to rehome them. And the synodontis cats will probably stay for life as well, since they're not going to outgrow this tank. There's a couple of dither fish in there that were put in there to be feeders for the wolves, but they're probably not going to get eaten. That's that black skirt tetra down there. There were 2, but I'm only seeing 1, so I'm assuming that either the peacock or the black wolf got the other one at nighttime when it was like sleeping. So some of the catfish that you have never seen in the 75 would be the Raphael, who's hanging out in the driftwood. It would be the 2 Synodontis eruptus featherfin. It would be this big boy. This is Chunky, my Niger cat, my ripsaw catfish. He is a big boy. He was 3 inches when I got him, and now he's about 5. He's very thick, Thick. He eats a lot of food, but he likes to force himself into driftwood. So he breaks off pieces of driftwood every time he does that. But I don't mind. Those gorgeous wide bars again. I think that's everything that is in this tank. As far as adding anything new, at the moment I don't have any plans, but that could always change. Like I said, I've got the 55 behind me as a quarantine setup. So whatever I do get, if I ever get any new fish, they're going to be going in that tank for a while. Just because this tank is kind of new and I don't want to introduce any diseases into it. This tank is kind of new. Nothing from the 75 except for the livestock, the caves, the driftwood, and some of the substrate was added. So just the fish and the decor was added to this tank, as well as the filter media. But it's all new water, and pretty much everything else is new. And they're going to have a canister filter, which I'm sure they're going to love. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out the 8-year YouTube anniversary a week from Sunday to get all the details on this tank. And I cannot wait to show it off more here on my YouTube channel. And you guys can watch how fast these silver dollars grow and the wolffish and all the other fish grow. I'll be able to do feeding videos now that this tank is in my room. I'll have some quiet space where I can actually do feeding videos for you and stuff like that. Actually, right now, I'm about to feed them, but I don't have a cameraman at the moment. The reason I have the light on right now, and the light was borrowed for my 75 until I get my 6-foot light and the glass lids. The reason I can't film a feeding video now is because I don't have a cameraman, and I'm using my smartphone, so it would be hard to feed and film. And look at the space I have. Literally, I don't have a space to sit down and film a feeding video. I'll have to stand back where I am here to actually show you the feeding. So I'm going to figure it out when I can do a feeding video. But these guys tonight are going to be fed tilapia, and I'm going to throw a couple of algae wafers in there for the common Pleco, the royal Pleco, and the flagtails. And I think the silver dollars will pick them off too. And then they'll get fed tomorrow morning. They'll get some, the silver dollars will get Hikari sinking pellets, but the Temensis and the gold wolf surprisingly eat those as well as the severums. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you are a new viewer. And I should definitely not be seeing any hate comments now that my fish are in a bigger aquarium and my water will be crystal clear. Thank you for watching, guys.